Okay, I feel like they're really upping their game now.
Hey guys, this is Beni.
And this is Dhru. And today we are going to review the trailer of the, I think, Nigerian series called Blood Sisters. This is already on Netflix and it seems to be really popular. So we're kind of intrigued to see what it's all about. So let's check this out.
First, I'd like to thank you for raising the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. And for allowing me to marry her. Thank you, Kola.
Thank you for standing by me all these years.
If no be you, half of the things I don't accomplish with this life, I for no fit. I know everything. When are you going to get that? Soon you'll be king.
Yes.
Hey, the man of the hour.
I don't think I can do this thing.
Do not embarrass me this day.
I'm so sorry, Mommy.
You're really ready to get married to a man who does this to you?
He beats me.
So you're telling me you're willing to let go of everything? Maka one slap. It can't be that bad.
You still want me to drum for the wedding?
Yeah.
If anything happens to me, look to our brother.
What I do know is that he was a very violent man. And you know what they say?
What in God's name is going on?
If you live by the sword.
I don't know, he just vanished. I can't find him anywhere.
I need you to find the people who did this and make them suffer. Help me!
Sarah, we're no longer good girls, okay? We're fugitives now.
Okay, I feel like they're really upping their game now. You know, this trailer was really high quality, really high production, and we could follow it. I mean, of course, there is suspense. Of course, at least on my end, there are things that we don't know what's going on, but that's intentional. It's not because of the confusion. I'll just say what I think is going on. I think so. There's this girl who's really beautiful. She was in Namaste Mahala, so I remember her. She's really pretty, and she's supposed to be married to this guy, and he's high profile. He's gonna be king, and he is violent. It seems like he beats her. She doesn't want to get married to him. You can even tell from her expressions in the trailer that, oh my gosh, what am I getting into? But he's pressured by her own mother to get married to him, because of her own greed, or because of maybe greed or family status. This seems like a small sacrifice on the mother's end, that you can deal with it, you'll grow out of it. Either she's greedy, either she's considerate about the family status, or she doesn't realize how bad it is. And then the sister, Nancy Isime, she said a sentence like, because of you we have been able to accomplish all this. So maybe my guess is maybe the girl started dating this guy who was high profile. Kind of also reminds me of 50 Shades of Grey. Like, she really liked him until she got more involved with him and realized, oh, he's a violent man. But the family was already reaping benefits of her dating this guy, and they don't want her to leave him because of that. The guy's brother is involved. He says, if something happens to me, think of it like it's my brother or something. So there's that going on. I also think there was some smuggling going on. It felt like the river shot. Either it's a gangster or a cop who's on a boat going somewhere. So there's some of that involved. The last sentence is that we are fugitives now. So both the sisters have committed something, or this sequence of events have led them to commit something that makes them fugitives now, and we are not good girls anymore. So I think the story is about the sisters, it seems like, because it says blood sisters. So I think it explores that relationship and what goes on
what struck me first is how they're a perfect wedding that was written, right? The caption, and then it leaks. And then they show this guy, he has tears in his eyes. That shot, I loved it. That's so symbolic. And another thing that I see is wherever there's power involved, there's a lot of compromises to be made. And those compromises especially fall hard on the shoulders of women. You're supposed to marry into a powerful family for the right reasons, but is the girl happy or not doing that? And it's not only even about just a girl, it's also oftentimes about the guy. Power marriages are not happy ones. It's just forced upon the youngsters that this is something you have to do because it is good for the family. But are they going to be happy? Well, nobody really cares.
Yeah, it's also cultural. Like, of course, Indian and Nigerian culture still stand by marriages being marriages between families. In the past, historically speaking, this was also part of the Western culture where marriages were part of a deal. It was deals between kingdoms. That was a way for them. So it was not an individualistic decision or institution at the time. It also probably explores the two-faced nature of high society, how they try to hide things, even though they all look happy. It's really not picture perfect at all.
Exactly. They look to be having the perfect life, but you never know what misery they might be going through. I mean, at least if you're not so wealthy and everything, but you might have married the person that you like. You might be sharing your problems, going through your daily life as a family. But in a situation that we find this girl who's been married into a situation where, the guy beats her. She's not even married and she's getting beaten up by him. What future could she have in store, right? And leave alone sharing emotions and feelings, she must be feeling threatened the whole time. Dressed nicely, getting good jewelry, good cars and this and that, but my God, she's threatened the whole time for her safety and security. That's horrendous.
Yeah, and this is a good subject in that sense as well, where okay, maybe in that case, it's a little easier for women who are not in such a higher echelon to complain about their circumstances. But for her, it's probably even worse. Like, she cannot complain about it because multitude of reasons. First of all, her fiance is that powerful. Secondly, he can maybe even destroy her family, and then the reputation. There's so much riding on her shoulders, or on a woman like that they really can't do much about it. Even look at Princess Diana. It took her so long to kind of even talk a little bit about it. Obviously, there was no domestic violence, but there was other kind of issues she was going through. The trailer focuses on the guy and the girl relationship, but I think it is more about the sisters and how that relationship evolves and what it becomes. It would be very interesting.
Right. So I think the trailer is here simply focusing on where it all starts off, because at the end they say that we are no longer good girls, we are fugitives. So that's just the beginning of what is going to happen. Eventually, maybe they're going to show how they deal with whatever problems they are facing as fugitives. But yes, I'm intrigued as to how did it happen that they become fugitives, because she was to get married to this guy. Does she really get married to him, or does something happen to him? Or something happens to the brother, and it seems that they are in a situation where either they are framed for the death, or something happens to one of the guys, right? Maybe to the groom, and maybe they are blamed for it. Now, whether they've actually committed something or whether they are just framed for it is a question.
Yeah, it seems like a fantastic thriller. This is they're really upping their game. Like, you can see this, and that's also happening so fast. Like, of all the trailers we saw, and now the products they're putting on Netflix, the industry is really making big strides really fast. Like, I don't really sit down and watch series because I don't have the kind of time, but I really feel like watching this, and I'm not just saying it for the heck of it. It looks really interesting, and it would be interesting to explore what happens in there, all the different equations, and especially even I would be interested to see what the equation becomes with her mom. And her mom seems to know some secrets. I don't know who she was saying that to, whether she was blackmailing her own daughter or whether she was blackmailing someone else. Like her mom is a very unpredictable character from what at least I saw in the trailer. Like, I don't know, because she screamed, so I don't know, was she screaming for her daughter or against her daughter, like my daughter did this or what? Like, it intrigues me to see. Like, at the end, a mom is a mom, so it kind of is shocking to me that she's a little bit of a negative character. She intrigues me a lot. And also she doesn't look like her mom, by the way. She, like, I could have never guessed that that's her mom. Like, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So.
Sure.
All right, guys, so if you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you're notified every time we upload a new video. We usually do that on Tuesdays. Leave us a comment, share it with friends, spread the word if you like our channel. We really appreciate that support. Until next time, फिर मिलेंगे.